Just give me a thumbs. We're good. Okay, hi, we're live here at the Halifax Archive building. We're here for a show by Linda Diamond. We are streaming live on Periscope. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And the show is called Painting Against All Odds. It's an oil painting show put on by Linda Diamond. And I'm going to give you some information right from the source over here. Here she is right here. Hi, Linda.
Hi.
I'm just wondering a number of questions about your show. Can you explain exactly what's going on tonight?
Tonight is my opening for Painting Against All Odds.
What's the significance of the name?
Well, most painters who are still painting at age 60 have found it difficult to do so all their lives because there's so many obstacles to being able to paint full time. Like needing to work a job, making money, having to take care of a family. So I've managed to be painting for most of my adult life. And so it's really against the odds, and also my family was not really behind me painting. My father wasn't, that is. My mother was a painter. So my father wanted me to be a dental hygienist.
So this is about perseverance. It's a show about perseverance.
Yeah, eventually my father came around, but it took about 30 years. I'm not kidding. By the time I was about 48, he kind of came to and realized, oh, well, maybe this isn't so bad. He saw that I was teaching and making money teaching and selling some paintings, and he was like, well, maybe this isn't so bad. So, and then he got behind me, and then he was like, go for it. Just go for it. So, yeah.
So if people come here to check it out, and it runs through till August 1st, is that correct? Yes. August 1st? What are they going to see? What are they going to take away from coming down and checking out this show?
That painting is alive and well in Halifax, and that that there are shows in Halifax that display work that is fine art, not commercial art. You see a lot of commercial art in Halifax. In fact, most commercial artists in Halifax think they're fine artists, but they're not. They're commercial artists. They look at this painting. This painting is not up for sale for $200. There's in Halifax, most of the art you see is boat paintings for $200, and it's for tourists, and that's mostly what you see. And yes, there are some galleries here that have a little bit more.
We're just moving you back into the light. Sorry, go on.
Oh, yes, this is Odd Nerdrum. This is my teacher.
Okay.
He's from Norway.
So, and the other element I was going to ask you about then, you've got a number of students here tonight presenting their work.
That's right. So they will see my work here, they'll see fine art here, and my students' fine art, which is right over here. And also, as you can see, there's quite a nice crowd. I'm happy to report. So my students most of them have been with me for years now. The difference between studying with me and going to NASCAD is that I mentor my students for long periods of time. If you go to NASCAD, you will take a class for 6 months or so, maybe a year, with one professor, and you will learn. But that's not, a mentorship is something that goes on for years. So some of my students here have been studying with me for years.
And so finally they're presenting their work publicly.
And finally they're presenting their work publicly, yes.
So they've worked a long time for this moment.
I worked with them a long time, and they worked a long time for this moment, yes.
Okay, and what's that last question? What's that process like, both as a teacher and as an artist yourself, to see someone learn the trade and then finally be able to present it publicly?
Well, it's a bit like being a parent, I'd imagine. You teach your student, you teach your child how to do something, whatever it is, and they're able to do it, and you feel proud. It's more than just making money. You feel an accomplishment, like you've given to the world. You've done more than just make a buck. You've made somebody's life a better life, and then their work makes other people's lives a better life. So I'm doing good in the world.
Okay. And obviously that's a good feeling.
Yeah,
you've got a smile on your face.
Yeah, that's a good feeling.
Okay, terrific. Thank you very much. We're going to go find Chrissy. Chrissy's presenting her art for the first time. She's in the crowd because a lot of folks have shown up to look at the art, but we're going to walk over there. Chrissy, come on over here, would you? Chrissy's going to come over. I think we're going to try and find her art. I think it's over on the wall over here somewhere. Where's her piece? Chrissy's art's down here. To this point.
Well, I started 2 years. Started as painting from, I think I started at 12, all through high school, and then I just gave it up for 30 years, and I just came back to it. And this is my second year with Linda.
And what's Linda here?
Linda is a really good instructor because she gives you a look at your picture. So I've really enjoyed it. But it's difficult. I find oil painting really hard. It's really challenging, but I really like it at the same time.
What's the biggest thing you've taken that's going to stick with you?
To stay with it, because it's worth it. The first year was really difficult, even mixing the paints. It's so different now. I really forgot all of the knowledge. Back in September, I'll like it more.
And now, your first night presenting public work, were you nervous? What's that process like?
No, you know what? No, I'm nervous during this interview, but no, it's fine. I don't care.
Yeah?
Yep.
And what would you say to someone who's looking to take up the oil painting, oil painting scene, looking to get their foot in the door and thinking about getting involved? What would you say to them?
I would say that they should take Linda's class because she always offers inexpensive starter coupon from Groupon, and just to see if you like it or not. But it grows you, just the artistic, just the creativity process. Like, everyone is so busy in life, and you don't really stop and just be creative. And when you do, it's worth it. It does expand you.
And socially, it looks like it's expanded your circles as well. You're talking to people who you've never met before, it looks like.
Well, that's another thing too, is she attracts really good students. So, you see the same people every week. We go every Sunday, so you get to know them, and it's a really good group. It's really fun to sit and forget about everything and just paint for the afternoon.
Okay. And what's next for you? Where do you go from here? This is your first public presentation. What's next?
I'm just going to go back to class in the fall and just continue.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks, Chrissy. Appreciate it. And this is your work right here. We may as well take a look at that. This is one.
The group of 7. I've loved Tom Thompson's work, and this is the pool. So it's my first attempt at Tom Thompson. It's really, really difficult, and I can see why he was so famous. But I love all the colors, and I love his work. So. Yeah.
Do you think on day one you would have been able to do this 2 years ago?
No, it was just, again, a process of just listening to her.
Oh, this is it right here? All right. So this is Chrissy's second one. Maybe you can just explain a little bit about this one.
Okay. Done. My first 3 paintings were just boats, and I really liked the colors in this painting. Was really bright. And so the rope was very difficult, but the boats weren't so bad, and it was just, the colors really, I really liked the colors.
So did this one come before the one we saw over there, or did it come after?
This one. Okay. And this, and then I did this one, yeah.
Okay. So which one do you like better?
I like that, but I liked that, because it was fun, even, it was hard to put a lot of paint on the canvas and everything, so that was a process, but I like that. I like how colorful it is.
Okay. So it's more difficult with colors, you would say? No?
It was just the styles are so different. So, and I had not painted anything like that before. It was my first time, so yeah.
Well, they're both awesome, and thanks for showing them to us. We'll just take a little walk back this way. Let's go, Guillaume. We'll show you a little bit more of what you could see if you come on down. Lots of landscape paintings. And if we come back over this way, this would be Linda's stuff back here, Linda's work. Lots of it. Lots of portraits. Very interesting stuff. And as you can see in the room, more and more people are showing up. And the crowd seems to be enjoying it. There's free food. You can't go wrong with that. Anytime there's free food, the crowd's going to have fun. If you want to have fun too, you may as well come down and check it out. August 1st. If you want to learn about oil painting, or if you want to see good oil painting, come down and check it out. That's it.